ain't built like we. You too small to be running with a big dog. Who is KC? You can't do it like we. You ain't built like we. You too small to be running with a big dog. Who is KC? Fight STL. 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 Fight STL.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is a tag team match set for one fall.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the NWL STL. I am Ben Miller sitting here with Ryan McGillicuddy.
Yeah.
And we're going to start off this night with a tag team matchup between the guys you're going to see coming out right now, the Underground, Javy, Bosch, and Adam Ryan, taking on Skyler, Beckett, and Javy Torres.
The buddy system, what a joke. I mean, we saw Buddy Shepard has been missing for a while now. And look, they got Buddy's jacket. I mean, the Underground, I can really get behind these guys because at least they have a purpose in life. At least they have some kind of direction. They want to take out this company and they want to put it back together the way they want.
Adam Ryan and Jackie Lee Bosch, the Underground.
And as we've seen the Underground develop over the last few months here in the NWL, oh, it looks like Jackie Lee Bosch has something to say.
Where is Buddy?
Crowd chanting for Buddy Shepard.
How's everybody
Who cares?
doing tonight? Are all my buddies feeling good today?
Mocking Buddy
You
Shepard.
see this?
This guy's a real jerk.
This makes you all my buddies.
That's
I have
all.
control over all of you. Oh, it's not mine? Whose shoulders it's on? It's Buddy's? Where's Buddy? Where is Buddy? Where is he? I don't see him here. I don't see him there. I don't see him anywhere. Where's your buddy?
We've been asking ourselves that
Let
for
me
weeks
tell you
now.
something about your buddy. He is in a much better place right now.
What is he trying to say?
Thankfully, he's gone. That's all I care
Show what
about.
happens to their buddies.
Oh man, I tell you, this new buddy GPS system.
Oh, what's this?
Where all the buddies on that need help? And well, I've got one right here, and it's right here. Oh, Adam Ryan, as I live and breathe.
Buddy,
Adam,
you better not tell Jackie about this, but I think I'm ready to join the buddy system.
what did you just say?
I said I'm ready to join.
I knew it! Ah, I knew it! Oh, I knew it! I knew when we last wrestled. Oh, I knew you didn't want to hit me, and I didn't want to hit you as hard as I did. Oh, it feels good to have a new buddy. I tell you what, I know Javy isn't here and I know Skyler ain't here, but they're gonna be so happy, because I'm gonna tell them. But we won't tell Jackie. This will be between you, me, and all the buddies and the internet.
Thank you, buddy.
That's what I do. That's what I No!
Well, it looks like the Underground are putting the beat on Buddy Shepard. Now we're getting some answers as to where Buddy Shepard has
What
been.
is he doing? Where's he? Oh, yeah.
Come on.
Are they putting him in the trunk of the car? The nerve of these guys.
Let's go.
The guy's nothing but a two-bit shyster anyway, and he's gone. Good riddance.
Oh man, I tell you, this new buddy.
Unbelievable. That's what happened to Buddy Shepard. These two guys from the Underground.
Everybody here can see, Buddy Shepard isn't going to be here tonight. Buddy Shepard will never, ever be back in the NWL.
No,
Buddy
say that
Shepard
so.
will never walk this earth again.
Oh, well. What?
Well, here's somebody who's got something to say about it. Two members of the buddy system, Skyler, Beckett, and Javy Torres.
They don't have their leader, so I'm surprised they can even walk without him.
Cut the music. Cut the music. Adam, Jackie, I don't know what you guys did to Buddy. Well, we're gonna ask once. We're gonna ask nicely. Thank you. Where's Buddy? Where is it? Where's Buddy? Tell us.
They just want to know where their mentor
Demand to know where
is.
Buddy is.
They don't know how to live in life without him, apparently.
Better stop looking at me, Adam.
He's in a much better place, but let me tell you, he's not looking down at all of his buddies. He's looking up.
What is he trying to say here? I mean, he couldn't possibly be saying.
Maybe he's gone forever.
Ladies and
Come
gentlemen,
on
their
now.
opponents, the team of Javy Torres and Skyler Beckett, the Buddy System.
Well, now I guess it's up to Skyler Beckett and Javy Torres to put a beating on the Underground for taking out Buddy Shepard. We just hope Buddy's safe return happens sooner than later, and 2 enziguris to the back of the head of the Underground. Now keep your eye on Skyler Beckett and Javy Torres. Double tope suicidas to the members of the Underground, Jackie Lee Bosch and Adam Ryan.
And look at that, both members down, taking off their shirts. But like I said, can they really function as a team without their leader in Buddy Shepard? I mean, you heard him, Buddy's gone forever. He's not coming back.
Hard forearm strike. Skyler Beckett and Javy Torres holding nothing back from the Underground here tonight. They want to punish these 2 guys and make sure that they get their mentor, their friend, the leader of the Buddy System, back into their fold safe and sound.
Adam Ryan in the bad neighborhood right now. Skyler Beckett and Javy Torres going toe-to-toe with him. And this is horrible. Wait, come on, Jackie Lee Bosch.
Hard forearm strikes and chops right across the chest of Adam Ryan.
Why is the referee not throwing one of these guys out?
Double drop kick, almost like the Rock and Roll Express just then. Takes Adam Ryan down to the canvas. Here comes Jackie Lee Bosch, and he gets drop-toe-holded into a precarious position on his tag team partner, and stereo basement drop kicks sends Jackie Lee Bosch to the outside.
Referee Michael Grace better get some order here. He had both members of the Buddy System and they're beating up Adam Ryan. Come on, Adam.
Gets a 2 count after that cover. Is a win going to be enough here for the tag team of the Buddy System of Javy Torres and Skyler Beckett? Maybe a win isn't going to be good enough to get their man back, to get Buddy Shepard back. Going for a cover again is Javy Torres.
Should have hooked the leg, but you're absolutely right. I mean, I don't think Buddy's ever coming back, so I don't think they know what to do. I mean, they were just a couple of sheep following Buddy Shepard, that snake oil salesman, and now he's not here anymore, so they just look like a couple of chickens running around with their heads cut off at this point.
And what did Jackie Lee Bosch mean? What could he be insinuating by where Buddy Shepard is now? I don't think it could be what I think he's talking about. Double elbow drop right to the chest of one Adam Ryan. The Buddy System is firing on all cylinders, getting a 2 count. And Adam Ryan kicks out.
Skyler Beckett was directionless before Buddy, same with Javy Torres, but now they're back to directionless. We'll see if the Underground can continue to take out the Buddy System, or what's left of it, systematically.
Drop kick by the tag team, running big boot right to the side of the head of Skyler Beckett. Great tag team wrestling on display here by the Underground.
Jackie Lee Bosch celebrating up in the corner. It's not quite over yet. There's a cover. Come on. Adam Ryan and Jackie Lee Bosch very proud of themselves what they did with Buddy Shepard. How easy was that? I mean, the guy comes out to a text message to some app, and Adam Ryan easily throws him in the trunk of their car. Maybe they took him to the old dump and just left him out there with the rest of the garbage.
Sick, man. You're just like the Underground. You like watching people in despair, and you like watching them suffer. And now look at Jackie Lee Bosch whipping the neck of Skyler Beckett down over that second rope.
Go.
Adam Ryan's not even going for a cover. He's He's just choking the life out of Skyler Beckett. He wants to make this young man suffer.
And here comes Jackie Lee in here again. And you know, when this all started, when the Underground, when we first saw them, Jackie Lee Bosch was the guy that would probably most likely want to choke out somebody. But now Adam Ryan has fully come full circle, and he is really seeing what Jackie Lee Bosch started.
Jackie Lee Bosch going for a quick cover here. Skyler Beckett out at the 2 count. Michael Crace making the count here. Almost counted out Skyler Beckett. Javy Torres desperately wants to get in this tag team match and make sure that the team of the Buddy System brings home a big win for their, I guess for right now, their fallen comrade, if you will.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Buddy Shepard, R.I.P., I suppose. I don't know where he's at. At least his career's gone. But, you know, like I said, Javy Torres and Skyler Beckett, man, look at this.
Jackie Lee Bosch is a man incensed and has been since his arrival here in the NWL. Teaming with Adam Ryan, he's been the mouthpiece of the Underground. He's been the puppet master, if you will, over one Adam Ryan.
Can you imagine if they did that to Buddy Shepard, what they have planned for other people on this roster?
Night! He just took his head off with a vicious clothesline, and this should be it. Skyler Beckett is out. 1, 2. That could have been over if Javy Torres hadn't come in and broken up that pin attempt. What a vicious clothesline by Jackie Lee Bosch.
Jackie Lee tagging out to Adam Ryan, and you're right. I mean, like I was saying, what are they capable of doing? They got rid of Buddy Shepard. I mean, who's next? I mean, it's going to be the champion. Is it going to be Major Baisden? I mean, these guys obviously mean business.
Abdominal stretch variation here, locked in on Skyler Beckett. Has those hands clasped around the ears and the forehead and the temples of Skyler Beckett. This is an interesting submission that Adam Ryan has on him right now. Skyler Beckett fighting away at the midsection, trying to get out of that hold, and then Adam Ryan just kind of pushes him with his boot, like a big boot right to the face.
Here we go.
Skyler Beckett's down.
It's over
here.
Come on. This referee continues to not count for the Underground. He obviously has something against the Underground. He's probably joined the Buddy System as well.
Skyler Beckett trying to cover up as Adam Ryan rains down right hands into the face of the young Skyler Beckett. Adam Ryan, week by week, month by month, I've said it before, watching the Underground in tag team competition here, Adam Ryan is a changed man.
He is.
At one time,
for the better.
If you remember correctly, he would come into these matchups and he would almost seem uncertain about his role. He would seem almost a little timid to inflict damage on his opponent. And now at the tutelage of Jackie Lee Bosch, he is an unhinged monster.
He absolutely is. Like I was saying, like at the beginning, Jackie Lee Bosch was the man, like you said, the puppet master of the Underground. And ever since then, Adam Ryan has really taken on a new meaning in life. He has a direction. He has someone to follow. Now it's not someone as cool as Buddy Shepard, but it's somebody like Jackie Lee Bosch, who maybe didn't go to some Ivy League school, maybe didn't go on to some great career outside of wrestling, but he has definitely shown Adam Ryan how to live life and how to take charge.
Hard forearm sledge right between the shoulder blades of Skyler Beckett. Skyler Beckett desperately wanting to fight out here, fight out of the corner, because the Underground have been in control of this matchup pretty much the whole time. Skyler Beckett going for a double Rana.
He thought he was going to do that?
Looks like the Underground put the brakes on. Now they get spiked with a double DDT, and Skyler Beckett needs to make the tag to Javy Torres right now.
Come on, guys, get up, stop him.
Look at Javy Torres. He really wants in this match.
No.
And there's the tag, and Javy Torres is in this match. And a back elbow for both members of the Underground. And now one of those beautiful German suplexes on Jackie Lee Bosch. And he was trying for one on Adam Ryan, and they keep switching around. And there it is on Adam Ryan. Bridge, 1, 2. No, Adam Ryan up right before the 3 count.
There is that amateur background playing for Takedown Javy Torres, and Adam Ryan almost got dumped on his head a couple times. Only took one, but was able to kick out, thank goodness.
Has him up in it like a fireman's carry position. Javy Torres puts the brakes on, lands a back elbow right to the chin of Adam Ryan. Now he's got him up in the fireman's carry position. Skyler Beckett kicks him in the side of the head. Death Valley driver combination. Go for the cover now, guys. You're going to get him. And it looks like he's got him.
Get up, get up.
1, 2.
One.
No! Jackie Lee Bosch in makes the save for the Underground.
And this is trouble for Adam Ryan. Here comes Torres throwing him into the corner.
Oh.
Taking him out. He's gone. Just
Shoulder
shattered that shoulder.
Shoulder first into that steel ring post. Oh, mule kick, almost like a springboard mule kick into a code breaker, and now into a Sayano suplex, and he just drilled him on the top of his head. 1, 2. No.
What's it gonna take out Skyler Beckett? This guy walks around with a polo stick and a tennis racket. This guy he's not tough. He's not like Jackie Lee Bosch.
That's one thing we always forget to mention about Skyler Beckett. Skyler Beckett gave up a promising future as a trust fund kid, if you will, to pick up the art of professional wrestling and to pursue his dreams. And I think that's a good lesson for all of us. You can always chase your dreams, Ryan, no matter what.
That's wrong. He should have stayed and taken mommy and daddy's money. Look, he's getting beat up by the Underground right now. And look, it's about to end.
What? There he is, back from the dead.
He looks like Paul Bearer. Come on!
It looks like Buddy Shepard made his way from wherever Jackie Lee Bosch and Adam Ryan were holding him.
Was he in the morgue? He looks like complete garbage.
He looks like death for sure, and now Skyler Beckett could be trying to hit that sliced bread number 2. Unable to do so. Adam Ryan putting the brakes on. Now Javy Torres kicks him in the head, rolls him up. 1, 2, 3, and that's it. The buddy system of Skyler Beckett and Javy Torres pick up a huge victory over the Underground.
Jackie Lee Bosch ran out Buddy Shepard, but that was just not enough. The buddy system was able to pull this off thanks to cheating from Buddy yet again.
Now we know thank goodness Buddy Shepard isn't where Jackie Lee Bosch was inferring that he could be. Buddy Shepard is alive and well. There he is right there. And some could say he caused a distraction in this match.
Some could say
that Buddy system pick up another victory here in the NWL.
You mean logic and fact said that he cheated and his team won. Now this guy should be in the trunk of that Corsica out there. Why is he here?
It's good to see both of them, all 3 of them back together. Buddy Shepard is alive and well, and thank goodness for that. And we'll see you right back here on NWL STL.
Hey everybody, this is the Raging Bull Maverick, and you're watching NWL STL.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please welcome to the ring, the Hellraiser from Hanover, Massachusetts, Jay Lutz.
All right, we have Jay Lutz, the Ballroom Brawler, the Hellraiser from Hanover, coming out to the ring now, and he's had a little bit of trouble within these last few weeks of, I'm not going to mince words here, staying sober. Yeah,
he has had a problem, and you know, it affects his work in the ring, obviously, and the guy deserves everything he's brought on himself.
Well, it looks like he brought a referee with him, but the one thing I love about Jay Lutz is it seems like he's always trying to prove a point. He wants to prove that no matter what, he belongs here in the NWL STL amongst the finest competitors we have.
Well, Jay Lutz has been wrestling for a while around the Midwest, and he definitely has a following in this area, but he ripped the mic out of Ben Simon's hand. How dare he?
No, you never do that to Ben Simon.
Please.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are here rocking at the Casa Loma Ballroom.
Fans love him here in the Casa Loma.
I'm here for one purpose. Marcellus Gaines, walk through those curtains and fight me like a man.
Oh, he thinks he's gonna fight Marcellus Gaines' greatness? There's no way.
Famous Marcellus Gaines has landed that Southside shiver right into the chin of Jay Lutz on more than one occasion. And some would say it was because Jay Lutz has true gold
by himself. You know what?
And that's greatness is Svengali.
He's probably going to say that this guy doesn't deserve a shot against Drake.
You know, St. Louis, I've been looking down all around, and all I see, get it, is this idiot
in a pile of his own urine in the gutter and won't stop bugging Drew Gold.
Disgusting.
Buddy, I got business to conduct, and I told you last time we were here that I don't appreciate you always getting in the middle of it. But luckily for myself and Marcellus Gaines, I am always just one, maybe 2 or 3 steps ahead of you, son. See, I knew you were gonna pull this crap and try and get my guy all riled up into a fight. So I made sure that NWL kept Marcellus Gaines at home. Marcellus Gaines is not here. He will not grace you with your presence. I don't think they're offering refunds. I apologize.
Nobody's gonna want a refund because
but
greatness
I'll cut
isn't
you
here.
this deal since I am a businessman. There's somebody back there looking for a fight. And if you can beat him, I'll make sure that I and Marcellus Gaines sign on that dotted line, Daddy, for June 4th when we return here. How does that sound?
Listen,
Sounds
you
great to
big
me.
ball
I was gonna
Heyman,
say, it sounds
you got
like you're
yourself
doing something.
a deal.
So does Jay Lutz. Jay Lutz is ready for a fight as he always is.
It's your funeral, kid. Here is your opponent.
Well, I wonder who could it be? Oh no! Oh no! It can't be. The Mile High Magnum Dak Draper is here in the Casa Loma Ballroom.
Dak Draper is going to come out here and wrestle this homeless guy? Are you kidding me? He's going to waste his time while he's...
Your NWL Tag Team Champion, Dak Draper!
Sorry to step over that great introduction by Drew Gold. Dak Draper coming to St. Louis to show all these morons what a real champion looks like at this point. I mean, come on, this guy, he can be out with all the hot ladies around Kansas City. He decides to come over here and beat this guy that sits in a puddle of urine.
That's a disgusting vision.
All
we don't
right,
need to
listen
talk about
up,
things
all
like
you
that.
St. Louis losers! Usually I could care less about the I-70 series because I think that St. Louis and Kansas City are one and the same. Garbage.
What?
But tonight I want this match to be an I-70 series match. You see, when I first signed with the NWL, I had my pick between St. Louis and Kansas City. So I looked at the rosters because I believe you can judge a man by the company he keeps. And I would never want to be on a roster with a guy like that.
Oh, come on. Jay Lutz is a fighter with a lot of heart.
After I widen the already massive lead that Kansas City has in the I-70 series, you'll all know, once you go Dak, you never go back.
Goodness gracious.
That's true. It's what all the ladies say.
The Kansas City champion, never short of confidence here, and it looks like we have an I-70 series matchup.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is an I-70 series match set for one fall. Kansas City leads St. Louis 11-7. Your referee is Michael Crace. Introducing first, representing NWL STL, weighing 186 pounds, the Hellraiser from Hanover, Mass., Jay Lutz.
Think this guy measures
And
up
his
to
opponent
Dak?
in this non-title match, representing NWL KC from Denver, Colorado, weighing 240 pounds, he is the Kansas City champion, the Mile High Magnum, Dak Draper.
Dak Draper, no matter what, in an I-70 series matchup, title, non-title, it doesn't matter. Dak Draper is here for one reason only. That's to get to the pay window and to collect wins. And so far, Dak Draper is the only man on the entire roster that is undefeated.
That's true. He became the champion by winning the tournament in Kansas City, and he has stayed undefeated ever since. This guy, he is a picturesque guy. He's a statuesque guy. He's a guy that you want on the magazine covers, on your television shows as your champion, Ben. You know that. Not this guy over here and the tattered jean shorts and the horrible tattoos. Who would get those?
Actually, his tattoos aren't even that bad. But one thing's for sure.
Look like Helen Keller put them on. What are you talking about?
One thing's for sure, Jay Lutz is a man that is governed by his heart and his fist, and no matter what, his heart is as big as any one of Dak Draper's muscles, and that could guide him to victory here tonight over the Mile High Magnum.
You see that look in the eyes of Dak there? I mean, he rarely has that look of death that he was giving Jay Lutz. Most of the time we see this guy sort of clowning around a little bit because he knows that he's so much better than the people in the ring, but I saw something in his eyes that said, Jay Lutz is in deep trouble.
That might be, but Dak Draper is a legitimate blue chip athlete.
He is.
This guy excelled at every sport in high school, all the way through college, and now into the ranks of professional wrestling. Dak Draper is a bona fide superstar. Oh, look at that, a Hurricane Rana by Jay Lutz. And now Jay Lutz is going to try to keep that momentum on his side against Dak Draper. Imagine what the Kansas City and St. Louis rosters would think if Jay Lutz were to win here tonight.
Look at this, there's no way.
Magnum with a springboard roll-up of sorts. Jay Lutz is seeing these shots. Oh, right to the midsection by Dak Draper.
Every time Jay Lutz thinks he has a chance, Dak Draper pulls him back in.
Nice block, stomping on the foot. That's the one thing about Jay Lutz, is Jay Lutz is resourceful and will stop at nothing to gain a pinfall here tonight. Beautiful spear through the second and third rope. And now Dak Draper's he's holding on to Michael Crace, almost preventing the attack. And there's a spinning back elbow right in the back of the ear of Jay Lutz.
So resourceful, knowing exactly where he is. The referee's part of the ring. He's just using what's available.
Suplex drives Jay Lutz into the center of the ring. Might be going for a quick pin here too. Only gets a 2 count. Jay Lutz still has plenty of fight left in him.
Dak Draper pulling up Jay Lutz by his hair, or what's left of it.
Wow, listen to the fans here chanting Mile High Moron at the Kansas City champion.
So disrespectful to this guy who loves coming here and showing off his skills to these people that barely pay any money. They probably have their lights turned off, but they'll still come and watch a magnificent man like him.
I doubt anybody that paid for a ticket here in the Casa Loma Ballroom, hard right hand by Dak Draper. I doubt that anybody that paid for a ticket is here to see Dak Draper. They are here to see guys like Jay Lutz and anybody on the STL roster.
Here's your cover. It's over. Come on.
Barely gets a 1 count. Like I said, Jay Lutz has an extraordinary threshold for pain and an incredible amount of heart, and that's going to keep him in this match a very long time and may carry him to victory.
Choking out Jay Lutz. That should take all of about 3 seconds. The guy has a neck like a stack of dimes. Come on.
Chin breaker by Jay Lutz. Oh, hard elbow. Reverse elbow right into the face of Jay Lutz, and he goes down hard in the center of the ring.
I feel like he's just toying with Jay Lutz now. I feel like Dak has everything under control, and it just, whenever he wants, he will take him out.
Stop it! I say that!
Dak Draper saying, he says that. The crowd's chanting shame on you, but Dak Draper insists that's his thing. Now he's wrapping that arm around the second rope.
Break it!
One thing's for sure, Jay Lutz. Oh, he just kicked that rope. Did you hear that? That might have been his arm snapping. Jay Lutz loves to use his punching prowess here against any of his competitors in the NWL. I mean, we always talk about Marcellus Gaines being good with his hands. Jay Lutz is no slouch himself. He loves to beat. He loves to beat his opponents with his fists.
Marcellus is a boxer. Jay Lutz is a puncher. This is the guy that likes to fight. You're absolutely right. He loves throwing some knife-edge chops in there as well. So he's known for that. But you know what? With the caliber of a guy like Dak Draper, he's not going to be able to show us that tonight, is he? I mean, Dak Draper has this, again, he's just toying with him, a cat with a mouse. It's over anytime he wants.
One thing's for sure, although Dak Draper I mean, he wants to go back across the I-70 with a victory for the Kansas City team because it's not because he cares about Kansas City, it's because he cares about getting more accolades, getting more praise from the locker room. And that's what Dak Draper's competing for here tonight, is all the accolades from the Kansas City roster because he considers himself, headbutts right to the side of the jaw.
That took Dak Draper. He's seeing little birdies around his head right now. Look at him. He's out on his feet.
Jay Lutz once again charging to the corner of Dak Draper. Dak Draper, beautiful drop kick right to the side of the head. And the Magnum never ceases to impress me with some of his abilities here. I thought he was going to fly. He does. He stops short.
He shouldn't give that to this crowd. They don't deserve to see him fly.
And he definitely didn't. He went and locked a side headlock on the outside. And a side headlock takeover right on the outside, showing all the fans here that he can brawl on the outside too.
He's an amateur wrestler. He did wonderful in college at that. I mean, this is a guy that knows how to bend people into pretzels and break their arms in any second. He's just playing around. Jay Lutz, is this the guy that you think has a chance against Dak Draper, Ben? I mean, can you really defend this guy?
Absolutely. Jay Lutz always has and always will display a lot of fight. I mean, win, lose, or draw, this guy is always ready. He's always willing to compete, and that's more than I can say for the Kansas City champion. Kansas City champion does it whenever he wants to do it, and Jay Lutz just drove the head of the champion into that security railing after diving between the second and third turnbuckle.
And I told Dak he can't goof around like, look, he had Jay Lutz and he's talking to the crowd too long.
This unorthodox style of Jay Lutz is really starting to pay off as he's trying to beat the champion pillar to post here in the Casa Loma Ballroom with those hard chops.
Look, throwing around Dak.
Low hanging cross body. Dak Draper rolls through and picks him up with ease. That's the strength of the Kansas City champion, the Mile High Magnum. What is he going to do with him here? Wow, throws him up on his shoulders into a fireman's carry. Hard elbow right to the ear.
You hear that?
Throw your equilibrium off. Oh, he just dumped him into the corner. Nice move, using the champion's weight against him. Almost like a judo throw.
What's he doing here? Cover him.
Rolling him into the center of the ring, too.
What is happening? Dak should not be getting even a 2 count with this guy. Dak is obviously hurting from something.
I think he might have fallen on his head when he got dumped into that second turnbuckle with that throw. He might have landed on the back of his head and knocked himself silly. Keep your eyes on Jay Lutz. What is he doing here? Suicide dive through the second and third ropes onto the champ outside.
You know what Dak should do? He should go to the bar and get a stiff drink and offer it to Jay Lutz.
Oh, will you stop it? Jay Lutz has been working hard at trying to do the right thing, and he has people like you always trying to step in his way, trying to sabotage him. Oh, just drove him hard right on the ring apron there.
You sound like you know what you're talking about there, Ben. Here's a cover. Come on.
Always do what's right.
Yeah, sure, Ben, sure. I'm just trying to be nice. I mean, come on. Drew Gold did it. He can help out Jay Lutz. Why can't Dak Draper? He has his own cardboard box out there.
He does not.
What are they saying?
They're chanting, "Let's go Lutz," and it seems like the champ is a little flabbergasted by this response, and he might be a little thrown off by the fact. He might be thrown off by the fact that Jay Lutz is putting up one heck of a fight here tonight against him. He probably thought he was going to be short work for Jay Lutz. Now, it looked like he was going for the Mile High Doctor Bomb. Jay Lutz slips out, tries to roll through Dak Draper, and now a diving forearm strike right to the side of the face. This could be it. 1, 2, no! Wow, that was so close. Dak Draper, that was almost lights out with that diving forearm smash.
Thank goodness Dak was able to kick out of that. That's the only way Jay Lutz has a shot, if there's just like some quick momentum going his way after a shot like that to the head.
Kicks him right in the side of the face. Dak Draper, what is he doing now? This could be it. The Mile High Doctor Bomb. 1, 2, and 3, and that's it for the ballroom brawler, Jay Lutz. He put up one heck of a fight, but at the end of the day, it was all about the mile-high Magnum.
That Draper still undefeated. Your Kansas City champion. We should really just call him the NWL champion at this point. Kansas City's so much better than St. Louis. Way to go, Dak.
One thing's for sure is I know there'll be other opportunities, there'll be other weeks and months that we're here in the Casa Loma Ballroom. And Jay Lutz will have, he lives to fight another day against the champion, Dakota Draper.
I can't wait till Jay Lutz actually gets to go toe-to-toe with Marcellus Gaines, because I can't wait for Marcellus Gaines to finally knock all his remaining 3 teeth out of his mouth.
Looks like that'll be put on hold for a little bit while Jay Lutz recovers from the beating that he got at the hands of the mile-high Magnum. What an I-70 series matchup between these two. Folks, we got to go to commercial break, and we'll be right back here on NWL STL.
This is Des Wellston, and you're watching NWL STL.
Dedicated for certain. Yeah. You don't wanna rumble.
What you don't understand is you just witnessed history. You witnessed 2 brothers from the streets taking out 2 blood brothers and handing them their first loss.
Cornell, Douglas, Castle, you guys are trying to divide the audience. These guys like to attack people, beat people up.
Wait, who's that? Oh no! Castle just comes in the ring and blindsides Maverick.
We're not about that. You made this very personal. It's no longer a professional wrestling match. It's a fight.
Everybody's attacking everybody here right now.
Why don't we make a 6-man tag match for the next show? Yeah. You want a piece of them too? You know I do. You know I do.
That close, Letterman. I had you that close to tapping out, that close of taking that title from your waist, that close to becoming the new NWL St. Louis champion.
Maverick had no one beat. Maverick had me in many submissions throughout that entire match, and guess what? I got out of every single one of them. And I have no idea why Cornell, Douglas, and Castle felt the need to stick their nose in my business.
I declared war on the NWL.
But if I'm forced to tag with them next show, I don't like to lose.
Letterman, next time we meet, I'm gonna walk out the new St. Louis heavyweight champion.
The era of Letterman will continue.
All right, it is main event time here in the Casa Loma Ballroom. Cornell Douglas accompanied by Castle, one of the participants in this huge 6-man tag team contest.
2-finger salute there from Cornell, Douglas, and Castle.
Excuse me, both of them are competing tonight. I said one of them, but both of them are competing in this 6-man tag team contest. Cornell, Douglas, and Castle have been unrelenting in sending a message, I think, to Major Basden, the fans here in NWL STL, and the fans all over the world. They mean business, and they're going to stop at nothing to get everybody's attention.
Listen, Cornell Douglas told everybody what he was here to do. He was here to make statements, and he's done that very, very well. This guy is on a tear. He's accomplishing everything he said he was going to do right here in STL.
Still don't know much about his sidekick Castle, but what we do know, the man has dangerous hands. His lefts and rights are among some of the best that I've ever seen in pro wrestling, and his opponents need to watch out for the striking ability of this young Castle. And here's their teammate, if you will, or maybe even the team captain. He probably pumps up the team captain, the 5-star phenom, the NWL STL champion, Todd Letterman.
Talking about a guy who has been on a tear since he's been here in NWL STL. This is the champion, Todd Letterman. This guy really
on fire. He has been through some wars here. A lot of people thought that maybe he had it easy the first couple of rounds through that championship tournament. Those matches that he's had with Maverick and Cornell Douglas have just been absolutely intense.
Absolutely. Todd Letterman has really stepped up his game, I think, and has taken on all comers. Oh, speaking of one of the men that he's fought recently, Mathew Grundy and Davey Gibson of the Blood Brothers are making their way to the stage here in the Casa Loma Ballroom.
Well, there are Maddie and Davey.
I knew you were going to say it. I was waiting for it, Christopher. I was waiting for it. The Blood Brothers are going to be and we are underway, and Cornell Douglas stopped Davey Gibson halfway around the ring and just raining right hands, and Castle is attacking Mathew Grundy on the other side. They do not want to wait for Maverick to make his way to the ring. They're trying to get an early advantage before the bell rings.
Smart move from Cornell Douglas and Castle. These two guys, this is a situation between the Blood Brothers and them has become very, very personal. That's one place you don't want to be, is on the other end of a personal vendetta with a guy like Cornell Douglas. Because this is what happens to you. You don't even get your jean jacket off. That's what happens.
Castle, oh, here he comes. Here comes the Raging Bull. Maverick as he confronts Todd Letterman, and they go toe-to-toe to start this match off, and the bell has sounded, and we are underway in our main event, and Maverick is really raining down those right hands into the head of Todd Letterman. Now Cornell Douglas and Castle putting the beat down on Maverick, coming to the aid of Todd Letterman, and one has to wonder, how are the egos of Cornell Douglas and Todd Letterman going to coexist in this match?
I think the only thing that can be summed up here with Cornell Douglas and Castle and Todd Letterman is that the enemy of my enemy is my friend, right?
That's probably true. 2 soccer kicks, and the Blood Brothers roll into the ring. What are they planning to do here? 2 double tope Cornellos in stereo onto the floor of the Casa Loma Ballroom, and the Blood Brothers are on fire.
These two guys are perpetual motion. You got to keep your eye on them at all times. If you don't, things like that can happen. I'll give it to Maddie and Davey. These are 2 very, very tough individuals.
Looked like Maverick was getting ready to take flight, and Todd Letterman cuts him off with a vicious shoulder block.
Team captain, Todd Letterman.
Team captain, Todd Letterman. Firing forearms into the bulky chest of the Raging Bull. Maverick throws him to the outside. We have seen Todd Letterman and Maverick go to war for the past few months here in the Casa Loma Ballroom, and I have to say I enjoy it each and every time these two square off, because I like watching 2 big guys beat the living snot out of each other.
Maverick's always looking for a fight. Todd Letterman more than happy to oblige. These 2 guys have been brought some things out of each other that maybe they didn't even know that they had. We have seen an aggressive streak from Maverick, who's already known for being an aggressive guy. He is just off the charts aggressive these days, and I know that it has to do with his wars that he has had with Todd Letterman and being, as of yet, unable to capture that St. Louis title.
Speaking of unrelenting aggression, Cornell Douglas is cut from different cloth. He has been on a tear recently, and I have to say, the title picture looks a lot different no matter which organization you're in, if Cornell Douglas is a part of it. I saw that blind tag.
Did you see that? He looked like Castle was getting ready to tag Cornell Douglas, and team captain Todd Letterman tagged himself in. It just goes to show you how important matches like these are. Todd Letterman not willing to let anybody else do the heavy lifting on this one.
Fall-away slam. Maybe Todd Letterman was thinking, because he's faced Grundy before, he knows the ins and outs of this competitor, and he wants to end this match and end Grundy and go back to the locker room. He wants to pick up a win here for his team. Maverick on the outside almost seems incensed. Maverick is so intense. Maverick wants to get in there and get his hands on Todd Letterman. I don't think Maverick's going to stop chasing Todd Letterman until he gets the NWL STL title.
Which certainly has become an obsession, that STL title for Maverick. We've seen this guy, he practically do just about anything to acquire that title.
Castle cutting off the ring. Mathew Grundy unable to make the tag to either his tag team partner or Maverick. Smart wrestling by the young Castle. This guy shows a lot of promise and a lot of potential, and especially if he's got left hands, just like the one he just delivered to Mathew Grundy.
One thing about Castle, yes, he's a young guy, he's big and strong, but the one thing that I am very, very impressed is his unquestioning loyalty to Cornell Douglas. This guy's fully bought into whatever mission Cornell Douglas has that they're on together. Castle is all in.
And Mathew Grundy for the top rope. Beautiful top rope cross body block. Full extension on that one.
Now, if you ask me, that's a mistake there. He shouldn't have went for the cover. I think he should have probably went for the tag. And it's costing him right now.
That's true. Castle back up and blocks in that front chancery. Again, cutting off the ring from Mathew Grundy.
You know, I think a lot of folks in the NWL could learn a lot from a guy like Castle. This guy, ever loyal, very, very subservient to the person that he is dealing with. You could learn an awful lot from Castle, that's for sure. You need to take heed of my warnings and also listen to me because I'm the guy in charge here.
Side suplex drills him into the center of the ring. You're the guy in charge here?
Can you imagine if a guy like Marcellus Gaines really fully bought into Drew Gold and the genius that guy has? A lot of folks need to take a lesson here from Castle is all I'm saying.
Referee Sean Orleans, right on top of the action here. There's that one of those stinging left hands to the jaw of Grundy.
Cornell Douglas getting a little extracurricular activity in there on Grundy. Just goes to show you what a well-oiled machine Castle and Cornell Douglas certainly are. You can tell, even though we haven't seen these guys in a lot of tag team matches together, you can tell these two guys are used to being in a lot of fights together, side by side. There's something in each other's eyes when they're next to each other, and they know that they've got each other's back, right?
There's definitely a chemistry that Cornell Douglas and Castle have. You can tell that this extends past the wrestling ring and into their personal lives. There's a real friendship there, and I think that's what makes them such a strong tag team. As we saw last time at the Casa Loma Ballroom, when they defeated the Blood Brothers. People cannot forget that. That was the Blood Brothers' first defeat here in the NWL.
Might be possibly the biggest upset of the Blood Brothers' career, I would say. A lot of folks are thinking there's no way, as tough as Castle and Cornell Douglas are, no way they're going to beat the Blood Brothers in a tag team match. And what happened? This Cornell Douglas and Castle, these guys are a force to be reckoned with.
Absolutely, driving the elbow right into the sternum of Mathew Grundy. Mathew Grundy desperately needs to make a tag if he expects this match to continue. And one thing's for sure, even after the match, Cornell Douglas was not finished with the Blood Brothers the last time out. He had to continue, him and Castle had to continue to put the beat down on the Blood Brothers even after they won. And there's Todd Letterman.
Another blind tag.
Absolutely, tagging himself in, the team captain, tagging himself back into this match, wanting to get his hands on Grundy. And I'd have to say, I think things would be a lot different if Maverick was in the ring, because I don't think all the five-star phenom would want to be tagging himself in and out.
I don't see how you could possibly say that. Every encounter that Todd Letterman has had with Maverick, he has come out on top. Todd Letterman, the very, very top here in NWL STL.
Now, coming out on top may be accurate to some degree, but Maverick, some would say Maverick was cheated out of both losses to Todd Letterman, so let's not forget that.
And some would say that cucumbers taste better pickled. Who cares?
2 count only, they do taste better pickled. You don't think they?
I have to agree, they do. Now we're going to get some YouTube comment from some idiot saying, stop talking about pickles. Well, you know what? I don't read YouTube comments, especially from people that don't get my name right.
Driving the knee right in between the shoulder blades. Well, there's people that are bored, Christopher. They don't hear it. Putting the knee right in between the shoulder blades, really wrenching back on the arms of Mathew Grundy.
Listen, Mathew Grundy is in fantastic shape. He's a very, very tough guy, great wrestler, but he's been in there a long time with 3 very, very tough men. If he doesn't make a tag soon, this match is going to be over very quickly.
And notice how when Todd Letterman covers Mathew Grundy, puts all of his weight on the shoulders, that takes effort, and then, wow.
Another tag there from team captain Cornell Douglas, I guess.
I don't know if I would call that a tag as much as maybe even a hit to get in the ring. There's tension between these guys.
Go ahead, Castle. This guy is we say it over and over. He continues to impress. The ring presence that this guy has is absolutely unbelievable for being such a young guy.
And looks like Castle backing him into the corner, firing a vicious left hand into the stomach. And see, look, Cornell Douglas is almost saying, I'm going to teach
showing Todd Letterman how to throw punches,
That's right, and now Todd Letterman comes in with a scintillating right hand of his own and make that too. Look, they're tagging each other in and out without the other's approval.
Well, let's not forget that Todd Letterman is the NWL STL champion, and when you are the champion, you have a target on your back.
Oh, here comes that double Pele kick that we've seen Grundy go before, and he makes a tag out of nowhere to his partner, Davey Gibson. And Davey Gibson firing forearms and strikes to all three of his opponents in this match, going from pillar to pillar here in the Casa Loma Ballroom.
Davey Gibson completely fresh there on the outside. He was on the outside for a long time, letting everybody have a piece of him right now.
Davey Gibson fresh in this matchup. I don't think he spent more than a couple minutes in this matchup. Kick to the back of the head. 2. We talked about the hands of Castle, but the feet of both Gibson and Grundy, they have educated feet. These guys love to kick and can kick with some of the best people out there. Oh, here comes Todd Letterman. Todd Letterman going for a punch. And here's a series of strikes by Davey Gibson, firing forearms into the face of big Todd Letterman. Todd Letterman seems to be reeling right now.
How many straight shots did Todd Letterman just take to the face? And there he is up moving.
At least 8. Now he's look at this. Fireman's carry. This could be that Finley roll. Oh, just drove all the wind out of Davey Gibson. We've seen Todd Letterman use that very effectively in matches past. That is a lot of weight coming down on the midsection of his opponent.
Davey Gibson just went from 1st and goal to 4th and long.
Those are the kind of odds that Todd Letterman loves. Letterman is going to look to capitalize on that big move he just landed on Davey Gibson. Maverick, as you can tell, is itching to get back in this match. He is the only fresh member of the opposite team right now of Todd Letterman.
Look at Mathew Grundy still down on the outside. He really took a lot of punishment for probably close to 10 minutes there. I don't think he's going to be much of a factor in this match as it goes forward. This might be the strategy of Cornell, Douglas, and Castle, as well as Todd Letterman. Just pick these guys apart slowly, one by one. And you can say this, maybe they're not the best, most cohesive team, but they're working pretty well together right now.
They absolutely are. Todd Letterman making sure he wants to pick up a victory. He doesn't care if it's 6-man tag competition. He doesn't care if it's singles. He wants to win, and especially if it's against the Blood Brothers and Maverick. Look at the agility of the 5-star Phenom as he connects with a spinning wheel kick to the face of Davey Gibson, and that never ceases to impress me when someone that large can be so athletic.
You never expect, even though you've seen him do that over and over, you never expect something like that to come from Todd Letterman. No, making the tag. Looks like maybe they've worked out their issues. Tags in Castle right now.
And he just did the Letterman sign and dropped down onto Davey Gibson for the cover. Maybe things are cohesive now. Maybe this team can finally start gelling well together and pick up the victory here, because they've got the team of the Blood Brothers and Maverick reeling.
When it comes right down to it, a victory over guys like Maverick and Blood Brothers definitely is a feather in your cap. It's certainly something that would boost your career, even if you are already the St. Louis champion.
Oh, a hard left hand into the midsection once again by Castle.
I'm so impressed with Castle. This guy shows a maturity that you don't see from guys that are his age. This guy's certainly well-schooled. He's a very, very tough guy. You can tell this guy has been fighting his entire life. And just having Cornell Douglas there alongside him, it seems to be a big booster for him.
And I'm sure if Cornell Douglas wins this contest, he's going to use another victory as leverage to maybe even fight Todd Letterman for that St. Louis championship, or he's going to use it as leverage, period, against one of his arch rivals, which is actually the president of the company, Major Baisden.
Well, how about we sign that match? Major Baisden versus Cornell Douglas.
Don't be ridiculous. You know that's never going to happen.
Okay, Castle versus Major Baisden. How about that?
Major Baisden is not a competitor. He is the president of the company, and he signs your paycheck.
Well, he does sign my paycheck, and he does it timely, and I have to thank him for that. But one thing that Major Baisden should realize is that he is not immune to the wrath of a guy like Cornell Douglas.
That's absolutely true. Snap suplex floats over and almost gets a 3 count. And now Davey Gibson is the one who has been taking the brunt of the punishment from Todd Letterman, Cornell Douglas, and Castle. Gibson still trying to fight his way back up to his feet.
Just chopped him in the thigh.
Chopping that big oak tree that is Todd Letterman down to the canvas. Davey Gibson, a smart, gifted wrestler, using a series of headbutts right in the ear, right in the side of the head, throwing off the equilibrium of Todd Letterman.
Just goes to show you how important this match is, that these guys are willing to throw everything they have. You never see Davey Gibson using the headbutts, but he had to right there just to survive.
So close to making the tag. Once again, it looked like he was reaching for his tag team partner. I think it might have been a better strategy if he would have reached out for Maverick. Maverick is the much fresher of all these competitors in this matchup.
I'm not sure that Davey Gibson put that much thought into it. He's probably just trying to get to the closest person that can get him out of this agony that he's in. He has been taking a lot of punishment over the last couple of minutes. There we go.
There's the tag to Maverick out of nowhere. And here comes Maverick with a series of clotheslines to both Cornell Douglas and Castle. And did you see the hesitation on Todd Letterman? He wanted no part of the Raging Bull.
Well, why would you want to get in there with a Raging Bull like Maverick right now? She's all fired up. It's a smart move right there from team captain Todd Letterman to stay out of the ring.
And now we're seeing the stampede of the Bulls by Maverick. Those chops, forearm strikes, and shoulder strikes into the corner. And now he's going for that vicious lariat. It almost took the head of Castle off. And Cornell Douglas breaks up that pinfall attempt.
Hard shot to the back of the head and neck of Maverick right there from Cornell Douglas. Every shot from Cornell Douglas is a hard shot.
That's right. Oh, jumping knee strike. He just connected right with the bridge of the nose of Maverick. Nice double team offense here by Cornell Douglas and Castle. And Castle only gets a 1 count on the Raging Bull.
You see, that's something that you just don't learn in a gym somewhere. Those guys are in tune with each other. They know where each other are at all times. Beautiful tag team maneuver.
Well, there's another. Did you see that? There was another blind tag. Todd Letterman tags himself into the match, and now Todd Letterman and Maverick are exchanging strikes, and you could tell by the look on Castle's face he did not like that.
Cornell and Castle think they've got everything going their way. The last thing you want is to get out of a rhythm with Todd Letterman.
Todd Letterman once again up and over, and just scintillating shoulder block into the midsection, forearm across the bridge of the nose, and gets a 2 count. What a shoulder tackle by the 5-star Phenom.
Look at the Blood Brothers on the outside of the ring, both still completely decimated from this match. Two very, very tough guys who've really been taken out of this thing from the team of Cornell, Castle, and Letterman. I'm very, very impressed.
I'm wondering if Cornell Douglas and Castle have the Blood Brothers number, if they just know exactly what to do to cut off the Blood Brothers, or are they just that tough where they have everybody's number in NWL STL?
I think it might be the latter. Certainly these two guys are very, very tough. I never see them taking a back step from anybody, even a guy like Maverick.
Is he going for an Alabama slam? No, double super kicks, and he locks him into an Emerald Flosion, connects with that, going for a cover. 2, no! Saved by Todd Letterman.
We got all 6 men in the ring now.
Smart tag team or six-man tag team wrestling by the team of the Blood Brothers and Maverick. And Castle eats a pair of super kicks after bouncing off the ropes. And what do they have planned here? Going to the outside of the ring, taking an elbow. Oh! Attempted that Pele kick, got kicked in the face. Now Davey Gibson going to the outside of the ring. STO on the hardest part of the ring. Oh, and
pump kick to the referee.
Sean Orleans just took a pump kick, and he is out on the canvas from Maverick. Cornell Douglas pulled Sean Orleans in front of him and made him take that kick from Maverick.
Well, I just think that Cornell Douglas, there's so much fury going on in the ring that it was probably just grabbing for anything.
That was a calculated move by Cornell Douglas. He felt the end was at hand, and that's the sure shot.
He's got him. That's one. That's two. That's three.
Maverick covering Cornell Douglas, but referee Sean Orleans can't make the count. He's out on the ground right now. And Cornell Douglas trying to stagger back up to his feet. Maverick going to check on Sean Orleans right now. He took a hard pump thrust kick right to the face. Could be setting him up. He hits him with a hard punch.
He just hard punched
Maverick.
Come on, Sean. Make the cover. That's one. That's two. That's three. That's four. Sean Orleans still having trouble getting back to his feet.
Sean Orleans can't get to make the count on Maverick, who just got hit with that hard punch. Cornell Douglas, I don't know who could have won this match first, but one thing's for sure, after that hard punch, Cornell, oh, look at this.
I don't even know who the legal man is.
He's going to end Maverick right now with that steel chair.
Wait. Todd, let him hit it with it, Todd. I don't get this.
I do not need to cheat to win. I am the champ.
He's a champ.
He's telling Cornell Douglas he doesn't need to cheat to win, that he's the champ. And Letterman just swung that chair at Cornell Douglas and cracked Maverick right in the skull. That was an inadvertent shot there. And look at this.
The hard punch to Letterman.
Cornell Douglas just cleaned Letterman's clock with the hard punch. What is going on here? Sean Orleans is up. 1, 2, not like this. 3, are you kidding me? Maverick has just been pinned by Cornell Douglas. And I don't think Todd Letterman meant to hit Maverick with that chair.
I don't know what was going on. Todd Letterman said definitely has something to prove to Maverick. Didn't want to win the match that way. I can't say that I agree with that, Todd. That was stupid. You could have opportunity there to put out.
Did Todd Letterman just make 2 more enemies in Cornell Douglas and Castle after stopping them from cracking Maverick with a chair, and then he ended up doing it inadvertently himself?
Who is going to stop Cornell Douglas and Castle? Even when the plan doesn't go as planned, these two guys still end up on top.
Cornell and Douglas continue their winning ways here in the NWL. And what's next? Look at the look on Todd Letterman's face. What is next for the 5-star Phenom?
It's definitely lonely being the champion. It is lonely at the top. Everybody, even your partners, want a chance to take that title away from you. Todd Letterman knows that all too well right this moment.
Thank you, folks, for joining us here on NWL STL. We'll see you next time here from the Casa Loma Ballroom.